Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Renatus J.A.M. My name is Jay Stark. Joining me is my co-host,
Matthew Snyder.
Mr. Matthew Snyder. Today we have a huge. That's with a Y-U-G-E.
Yes.
Huge.
Yes, we do.
It's a big one.
Why is it so big?
Well, let's talk first things first here.
Okay.
This Friday, we have our very first, hopefully only, Renatus Regionals broadcast.
Hopefully only.
Hopefully
only. Yes.
Not just the first, but hopefully the only.
The one and only. You're going to want to be there.
Renatus Regional broadcast. I say the only because getting together in groups all across the nation is a staple of the Renatus community.
Yes, we love you. We want to be there. We don't want to broadcast it. But technology is pretty awesome. It still enables us to be able to broadcast it.
Booyah.
In the case that we have to.
If we have
this time.
to.
Like this weekend. Because
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that COVID's not going away by the weekend. I don't know.
I'm not going to make that joke. All right. So, Matthew, tell me, how do people get registered for the regional broadcast?
On the calendar.
Oh, so close, yet so far away.
How is that far away?
Because you don't actually need to register. It was a trick question.
Well, I guess that's true, right? You just show up, but yeah.
So all you have to do as an ICM is go at the appropriate time, which is what time?
I believe 9 a.m. Mountain.
9 a.m. Mountain
Yes.
time, not to be confused with daylight savings time or anything
Other
else.
times.
Any
yes.
other times.
Any other time other than 9 a.m. Mountain time.
Exactly.
Yes.
9
Yes.
a.m. Mountain time, and we're getting started. All you have to do is go under the education tab and click live streaming.
Yep.
If you are an active ICM, you will have access to the stream. That's it.
Sweet.
So I should let you know what our exciting lineup looks like. We've had several people want to know more about the agenda, so we have Mr. Bob Snyder, training for 90 minutes. Unbelievably believable. We have the Hawks coming out, Umair and Yaz.
Right on.
Love thy lead sources.
Okay.
Dane Clark is coming out, Talk the Talk of Structured Conversation. Nate Lambert,
Ooh.
Continued Connection.
Ooh.
Rob Sperry.
That one, I'll be interested to tune in. I mean, all of these are fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But I just, I happened to see Nate Lambert's pending commissions this morning, so you guys should listen to him. He knows what he's doing.
So we have Rob Sperry coming out, Socially Awkward No More. Zach and Sumari Ullman are coming out, Nurture and Nature working together. And then Woody Woodward is coming out with an all-new sales drive training. So driven to drive sales.
Nice. I like that. What a lineup.
Well, not only is it an incredible lineup, but this is designed to help every single ICM make progress in their business today.
Yeah. Yep.
This is not any tips or let me try that again. This is not a trick. This is this is just nuts and bolts training of what you can do today to start making progress in your business.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I will be there for sure. I will be watching this. What are the people going to do the second day?
The second day varies from place to place, right?
Yeah.
So we have, I think there are, at my last count, I think there was 5 or 6 different regionals that are being hosted across the nation. Check your local listings.
Yep.
I love saying that. But check your local listings and you'll see who's hosting near you. Get online and take advantage of those because those trainings are going to be even more. It's going to be not just the learning, but now the application of what you
localized
learned. Exactly.
Awards as well.
There will be award ceremonies. Yep. There's the banquet that some, I shouldn't say a lot, but some different areas are doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic, but I particularly am looking forward to that first day. That is quite a lineup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 9 a.m. Mountain Time.
Yes.
And to get registered,
yes,
you don't actually need to get registered.
Yeah.
You just need to be an active ICM.
Education tab. Right?
Education
then
tab.
down to live.
Live streaming.
Yep, live streaming.
And if you're an active ICM, you're going to get access.
Yeah, buddy.
You want to know what the best part about this conversation has been?
What?
The entire time that I'm talking about the agenda, I'm looking at it right here on my phone, which just happens to be in the all-new Renatus.app.
Yes, the Helios app.
So we decided that we wanted to do an in-depth review, a training on the app, on everything that we can do through the app. We decided there was no one better to bring out than the designer, the project manager over the entire application process. And this has been both. We now have 2 apps, right?
Yeah.
We have the Velocity Banking app.
Yep.
And now we have the Renatus Helios app. And the project manager of both of those has been none other than
Adam Cloud.
Mr. Adam
Cloud.
Hey,
since you're here, we should probably talk about the app.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. I just had this brilliant idea. It just came to me. I mean, this is how this happens.
It was like lightning struck my brain.
Yes.
I thought I was invited to be a voyeur. I was.
Yeah, you're just here fly on the wall, man. Yeah, he's here judging. He keeps writing stuff down when I talk. I don't know why, but
you'll get your review later.
Yeah, right here in my notes. What's that awkward no more? I think I should have done that.
Yeah, right. Awkward no more.
Oh, man. All right. So, Mr. Cloud, we are very excited to have you here today. Tell me real quick, just how, well, actually, you know what? Let's just back up. How long have you been with Renatus now?
Since day one, January 1st, 2011.
Day one. So you've been around the block for just a minute.
Yeah.
Nice. What?
That makes me sound old when you say that.
You're like the youngest member of the team. So, wow, that sidetracked my brain. So tell me real quick, what are some of your favorite developments that you've seen come about in your time with Renatus?
So when we moved from having where we had to keep doing our classic recordings in rented rooms to actually having a studio, that was one of the big things. That right there, I'm like, okay, well, this is legit.
Yeah, that was so significant that I remember it, and I wasn't even here. Okay, that's how big that. I remember that being such a big deal.
I do think it's funny that he didn't say when we moved out of Bob's basement.
Yeah, he didn't mind that. It was setting up. How many hours were spent setting up and tearing down and throwing those events and recordings and stuff.
Wasn't a good use of my time.
So many.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
I'm going through some PTSD right now.
No, I miss the basement, honestly. Like I could just lean back and throw something at you.
You know, I could. Let's real quick segue. I know we have a lot of people that are online that want to see the preview of the app and everything, but I'm going to tell a little personal story here. So when I hired on with Bob, I was the 3rd member of the team, right?
Yep.
And this was March of 2011. And it was really funny because on my very first day, it'd been kind of a rough day. Renatus has got a high learning curve, been kind of a rough day. And at the end of the day, I don't even remember who it was. I think it may have been Randall, turned on music. And a song came on, and all 3 of us started singing. And it was at the end of that song where I'm like, okay, I'm going to get along here. You know, this is going to be okay.
Now, was it rough because of all the YouTube videos we forced you to watch?
I don't know. It may have been. Those were the days.
Integration's kind of hard with Collab Brothers. You got to watch and
that's not true.
enough context.
I don't know. I got a lot of let me Google that for you links as well. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to the app. How long has the app been in development? This one in particular.
That's a good question. I want to say
wish I had asked it.
Yeah, I wish I had a specific answer, but a year and a half.
Yeah, probably about
year and
that.
a half.
Yeah.
Pretty much as soon as we released the Velocity Banking app, we had already had plans to start this app, and so we just switched the development team to start working on this one, while taking breaks to make updates to those original fixes we had to release for Velocity Banking. But
Nice.
I think
year and a half.
What's most amazing is we kept that secret for a year and a half.
Best kept secret.
Kept secret.
Yes.
And I'm not good at keeping secrets.
No?
No.
Well, you did a great job.
Yeah, you did
man.
fantastic.
You did awesome.
It was hard. Yeah, like the closer we got, like while we were at this past weekend at Front Site, there were some members of the community there, and they got to have the secret before everyone else.
Oh,
Yep.
wow! You let the cat out of that bag, huh?
I got permission.
Nice. Brian and Wendy, we love you.
Yes. Big shout out to Brian and Wendy.
That's right. All right. So, where's the quickest place for somebody to get access to the app?
Renatus.app.
Dot
go to your browser.
app.
Yep. Just go to your browser, type Renatus.app. Hopefully everyone knows how to spell Renatus by now.
In
I
my
would
in my
assume
Google
so.
machine, I just put in Renatus.app. That's all I gotta do.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
just
all I gotta
type it
do.
into the Google, and you'll
right.
get there.
You can
Okay.
do it from whatever browser, and it'll pull up.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Now, if you do this on your mobile device, if you just scroll down the page, there will be links to both the Android App Store and the iOS App Store. And then you just pick your respective app, and you'll be able to download it.
Correct.
So let's talk about signing in then. Because that's the next best process, right?
That is. I mean, do we want to go to demos? Or
Ooh, yes. I'm getting the thumbs up over here.
All
okay.
right.
Yes.
Ironically, I brought some devices.
Sweet.
I planned ahead.
I mean, let's be honest, they come with me everywhere I go. So
Nice. Okay.
the bathroom.
Oh, I did not need that information. Note to self, never text Adam in the bathroom.
Most of my great ideas, in fact, most of the signature verifications early on.
If you call
Occurred
Adam
from
and
the
there's an
porcelain
echo,
throne.
hang up.
All right. Let's go back to the demonstration then as far as getting signed in.
You bet.
All right.
Are you showing my screen? All right. So
Sweet.
before we sign in, can I point out something here? That right on my screen, on the icon here, there's a little notification bubble.
What's that there for?
It's to show that I have a notification right here in the app.
What would it be notifying you of?
This one's telling me, congratulations, you are now 5-star qualified. Keep charging.
Yay, way to go.
Woohoo.
It took you how long? Let's see, 2011, January 2011.
Yeah, that's right. Beat that, Bob Tierney.
All right. So, are you guys able to see my screen?
I am.
Good.
How are
Okay.
you seeing his screen?
I'm cheating.
Oh, you're streaming it
I'm
right now?
streaming.
I put my phone away because I was getting notifications, not from the app, just from literally everywhere else. So, okay, here we go. Cool.
Yeah,
Hey, if you guys
Check it.
want to wait, just keep going, Adam. I'll hook that screen up really fast so you guys.
All
can
right,
look at
yeah,
it.
let's
All
do
right.
that.
Right
Sweet.
on, man.
So right here, you can see that it's asking me for my fingerprint to log in.
Yep.
I have already logged in and allowed it to use my fingerprint scanning on my device. If you have an iPhone that has the iris scanning, you can use that. If you have the fingerprint scanner on your phone, you can use that. Whatever the security biometrics that your phone has access to.
So when you have that on this app, it's not that our app is collecting any of that information. It's just using it as a security measure to allow
Correct.
you in. All right.
If you've set it up on your device already, it can leverage that, and it never gets the access. It basically just says, "Hey, device, check this real quick," and then you put your thumb on, and it's like, "Yep, that's good. You're good to go."
Gotcha.
So, I'll go ahead and verify my identity. Don't anybody look at my fingerprint.
Oh, I'm watching.
Busted.
I saw it.
And here we are. So I have this app currently in the test environment. That was so I could set up some scenarios just so
Okay.
that we can do this demo.
Perfect.
And so the corporate dashboard in the test environment says I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to reach my destination.
Yeah, buddy.
So this is coming from the reservoir of quotes that shows up on the Helios homepage.
Yep.
All right.
That's
So-
a great quote, by the way. I like that.
Booyah.
I'm gonna
Now,
keep that
although
one.
although right now this home screen is a little white and not really busy, it's going to get busy. We've got plans. We're going to bring back the dashboard notification, so that's right there front and center.
Nice.
As well as the other dashboard things that you have there in the from the web. But let's go to the menu. Where do you want to start, guys?
Let's start at the top. Let's look at the dashboard.
Marketing dashboard it is.
Yeah, buddy.
5-star, man. And if you look at this, I did that within like what, an hour? If I can get 5-star qualified in an hour, guys, and I don't even market.
Don't say that. Don't.
Disclaimer, yes. Results not typical.
All right, so show us what all information are we seeing here?
So you can see my qualification progress. You can see how many leads I have, the amount of people that I have registered, the check-ins, and this is over I believe
Is it 30-day?
That's a good question. I'm looking. Yeah, a 30-day.
Yep.
30-day. Now, if I had been making use of campaigns, then it would show leads that have hit. It would show the different milestones of the campaigns that I'm using. And if you scroll down, side effect of using this broadcasting software. I can't scroll all the way. But it shows, just some fun little graphs about your sales.
Yeah, buddy. That's awesome.
You can also, here at the details, see the total amount that's paid to you. That's not accurate. $0. That's not accurate. They pay me more than that.
Yeah,
I'm not
nice.
just some free monkey. I bet monkeys are expensive, actually.
So wait, hang on. The details are showing what exactly?
So the details will show information about you.
About you. Okay.
And so you'll be able to see, again, the numbers. You'll have your leads, your lead count, your team member count, your appointment count, your incomplete tasks. You'll have your upline too.
Nice.
So this is again just a mirror of the information that's available on the Helios dashboard on the very top section there.
Yep. So you'll have your upline here, and as you can see, because I'm 5-star qualified, I don't have a upline for 1-star, 3-star, or 5-star.
Right on.
Pradeep is my favorite test pack member.
Pradeep
and
is
why
a.
is that?
Why is that? I'm telling all the other.
'Cause he
pack
likes-
members
yeah, I
who
was
said that.
right. Yes.
He likes monkey emojis.
He does like monkey emojis. All right, keep going. Let's see
'Kay.
here. What else we got?
All right, so my day. Well, actually, let's go to leads first, okay?
All right.
We'll come back to my day. So in your leads, you have both your leads.
You
and
have Britta's phone number?
I do. It's 2.
Abed's too?
I do.
Oh
Look,
my gosh.
this is my team.
That's
okay?
awesome.
These are my guys. and
These are
girls.
community references for those of you that
Starburns.
don't know, by the way.
So you can come in here and let's say that we're managing our Annie Edison lead, okay? So you can see in here we got our notes. We got
No.
Nice.
Dun, dun, dun. So you can come to notes, and you can add notes from here. You can view notes. You can edit notes.
So let's create a hypothetical scenario here.
Okay.
So I go to the gas station, and I get gas, and the individual next to me at the pump strikes up a conversation, and I go, "Hey, you know what? I got this great thing. I'd love to share more information with you. Can I get your contact info?"
Okay. Let's do that. Let's go back out to the main leads. Let's say this person's name is, I don't know, Evil Troy.
Evil Troy.
Let's say that you forgot you had the app and you added them to your contact list. So you just come down here.
Draw from that. Nice.
Except
So
for because I had the asterisk to put at the top.
That was. Let me make sure I just saw what I just think I saw. That was the app accessing my contacts in my phone, and me being able to just pull a contact from my phone now into the app.
And if you have an email attached to it, they'll pull the email address in. I didn't have Evil Troy's email address at the time, but I just went back in and was like, "Hey, can I get your email address?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's
EvilTroy at eviltroy.com.
oh." My elbow is hitting the keypad
Oh,
on
is
my
that
phone at
what
the
it
same
is?
time. I'm like, what the crap is going on here? Evil Troy.
Renatus.app. Nice.
Bam. Evil Troy in the morning. Okay.
And then you just hit next.
And let's say that we're here in Utah.
So you could include this information, or you can just skip it.
Yep, you can just skip it if you want. We're not going to put them in a campaign. Or are we?
Or are we?
Or are we?
Should we? Or should we not?
Well, I don't think there is any in the test.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
that's true. So
Gotcha.
Oh,
But-
you
I
wouldn't
do
put him
have
in
to pick
anyways
source.
because he's in your contacts. You know this guy.
But you
right?
could pick the source, and you could drop them into a campaign right here.
Yeah.
You could. I don't see gas station on here.
It could just be face to face, or let's see here.
Educate me.
Do.
know
Let's go with.
Let's do warm market.
Oh yeah, because when you're standing at the gas pump, that's warm market.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty
buddy.
warm. They didn't have their AC on. Dang, right there.
So now we have Evil Troy. Where'd he go?
It's probably right that underneath
Oh,
here.
right at the bottom where you
But
can't
you know
scroll.
what? We'll do this. We'll show off the search. Or not.
Well, we got Troy there.
Yeah. Well, it's going in the background. We have the test servers on slower stuff, so we'll
Gotcha.
check back for Evil Troy.
All
There we
right,
go.
There he
Troy
is. Just took a sec.
So Evil Troy is in there now, and we can go. Let's say that I want to schedule an appointment to follow up with Evil Troy. I'm gonna follow up with him today, actually, at 8. Because today, not tomorrow.
That's right.
Wonderful.
That was a Nationals reference for those of you not paying attention. Pay attention.
Good one, Matt.
Yes. It's
We're
a good
really
thing I'm
grateful
here.
Bring gummy bears.
He likes gummy bears. That's probably a useful note to put on here.
Is that what he was
So-
buying at the gas station?
Okay, let's.
Am I going too fast?
No. I love this.
He likes gummy bears.
Likes the Jumi bears.
I'll have you guys know that this is kind of difficult to type because I spilled soda on my keyboard last week and my space bar is still sticky.
You're not
Nice.
supposed to tell people that. All right.
Nice.
So let's say now we've met Evil Troy, or E Troy as he likes to go by, and let's say that he's interested in attending an event.
All right. Well, it just so happens that there are events. So let's go out of here to marketing. Let's go to our calendar. And let's look at what's going on today.
So that actually pulled you back to the first.
Well, there we go. Let's do.
So all you had to do was click on the day, and it showed you the day view, and now your follow-up Q&A for podcast. I love it. I love it.
So let's go ahead and register somebody.
So again, you're just working out of the test environment.
I am working on the test environment. Troy. I forget about this because I'm broadcasting. There's certain things that only
Oh,
I have to type on
gotcha.
my phone.
So there's Evil Troy right there.
So we'll add Evil Troy. And this is set up for a $5 fee. So let's go ahead and pick the session that we want him to attend to. Follow up Q&A for the broadcast. And finish. I already had my actually for this one I have an OES, so it didn't ask for payment. But if I want to register him for this workshop here, that's apparently going on right now, but let's register him anyways. I mean, maybe he can teleport there and get there in time. We're actually holding the workshop in the back of the gas station, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Or it could be Zoom. So you really could
So
teleport there.
did you see what he just did?
Yeah.
He clicked on the top right, that little people icon,
Oh.
and that would have showed him a
missed
list
that.
of everyone that he has already registered for the event.
If there was more than Evil Troy, yeah.
Well, no. This if he had anybody registered for the event, they would have shown up there.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now he's registering Troy for this event.
Yep.
Register him for this workshop in the back of the 7-Eleven that he's going to Zoom to.
And you could add a promo code right there, and it's letting you pick your
Check it out.
payment.
So this is a payment method that was already added. So although I will show you later that you can add payment methods from the app, we don't currently have it available from this screen. So from this screen, you can only use payment methods you have already added.
That are
Got
already
it.
added.
So
and if
if
you
I
don't
wanna-
have any added, what happens? Then you have to go back
Then
and
you
add
have to go
one.
back and add one.
Okay.
Okay, that's a Important to remember.
But that will be fixed in the future.
Yes. And I just screenshotted your credit card number.
1111.
Well,
Yep.
I know where you live.
That's true. He does.
All right. So now, let's view the guest list, shall we? Or see who I've invited.
We shall.
So you can see that I've invited Evil Troy. This is actually an event that I'm event host for. So I could also.
Oh my goodness. So hang on. The mobile app now allows registrars to check people into the event.
Through the mobile app?
Interesting.
I think you're going to make a lot of people really happy with that.
And
That's
did
cool.
you just get a notification?
I did just get a notification that Evil Troy was checked in. You can see there's some. This is a remnant of the test environment not
Right.
having
Right,
But-
localization.
But those individuals who register their guests will now know when they've been checked in via the app on their mobile phone.
That's right. Push notification.
Yep. That's cool.
Yes.
All right.
That's really cool.
And you can even, if you want, go see what the payment was that was attached to this registration. You can see, just so because I know I have more people registered for this, I'll go ahead and pull this up. So because I wanted to show you that we don't just show the name, we show information about the people that you have registered.
Oh, look at that.
So
You can see whether or not they're an OES subscriber. You can see if they're an ICM, what education they hold, their contact information, whether or not they're a guest.
Wow.
And-
You're going to make a lot of people really happy with that, too.
And I'll point out that every single place in the app where we show a phone number, you can click on it.
Yes.
It will
come up.
automatically bring up into your whatever your
Yes.
phone device or
That's
whatever
really
your phone
cool.
app is.
That's awesome.
Additionally, you can click on any email address, and it'll let you complete it with any whatever email app
Nice.
that you use. And we don't have any addresses here, but the same I'll show you when we get to it, but I'll mention it here as well since we're on it. Anytime there's an address, you can click on it and it'll bring it up in whatever map app that
Google
you have.
Maps.
Oh, that's awesome.
Google Maps.
So let's go back and I can show you that right here. So we got the session details, and we can see that this is being held right here at the corporate office.
here we are.
So I click on it, and apparently crash.
Well, that's part of using the test environment and hosting this in multiple locations at the same time. Got it.
I blame Aaron. I think we're streaming it through Aaron.
Well, we'll come back to that. We'll see if that's just a bug there in the calendar. But
All right.
know that that crash that just happened did get logged and automatically got sent to the dev team. So they'll be getting those crashes as they happen with additional information.
That's great.
Yeah, it's always difficult when you have someone that's having an issue, and they come into they come into customer service or whatever, and they're trying to
Right.
explain their issue.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe they weren't paying full attention to it, or maybe they don't fully understand what happened, and especially they don't have the background details of what data was submitted, where, like if it was a network issue, you know. And
Right.
so
Right,
that
right.
stuff will be captured by the app and then sent.
That's fantastic.
So anyways, where do you want to go next? You want to go back to marketing?
Yeah, let's go back to marketing.
Okay. So we were in our leads. We can see that we have notes. Well, let's here on the home screen. You see we got the recent activity. So you can see that there's an appointment. Oh, I have an appointment with Annie. Hold on. Let's go to the appointments. Oh, hold on. It's something over my phone. There we go. Oh, it's a drug intervention. Because I forgot in the notes, she has an addiction to Adderall.
Oh, I forgot about another community reference. For those
So
of
we're
you
staging
not paying
intervention.
attention
Okay.
still.
Everyone is going to be there. Like you can see, Annie and 5 people. I've invited all 5 people.
Nice. Nice.
Jeff's going to be there. Troy's going to be there. Britta, Shirley. Jeff, no. So, Annie has also purchased.
Order history right there. That's
You can
awesome.
see when everything was verified, when the order actually went through.
Wow. That is really cool.
That is super cool. Click. Let's take a look at the activity.
Well, hold on, because right here's an AIT package, and you can actually see who got paid on it.
So that
Nice.
is super sweet,
breakdown.
Adam.
All right, so where'd you want to go?
Click on the activity.
Okay.
Look at all that.
Created a task, created a note.
Appointments, added notes. Dude, that is great.
And again, some of these not so aesthetically pleasing labels are test environment. Nobody's gone through and updated those the way
Gotcha.
we have in the production
Right.
environment. So, but yeah, so
That's fantastic.
let's go back out to the lead list, and you'll see that. So we've been looking at somebody who is a lead that has become an ICM, and you can still work on those as leads if you're wanting to keep track of notes related to your marketers on your team.
Right.
And you'll see that somebody like Starburns won't have an order history because he hasn't purchased.
If you go back just to the leads list.
Yep.
Some of them are green, like have a green emblem or a mark, and some are like orange.
Oh, come on.
Tell me about that.
That's a carryover from Helios.
I know. Tell me about it.
So green means that they're a customer.
Yeah.
So they are on your team.
Right. Okay.
Yellow means they're protected, but that protection will expire.
Yeah. Okay.
And then red,
So they're a guest. I guess they're actually not a guest.
they are. They're a guest.
They're a. Yes. Okay. So but green would mean that they have become an ICM.
They're a customer of some sort.
They have purchased some type of education before.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm just making an assumption that it's following the same exact
It is.
programming as what Helios
I
has.
just wanted to point that out.
And so you can see
Awesome.
that Starburns is protected till October 21st.
Yeah. Yep.
Not October 19th. Sorry, that joke has to end sometime.
Evil Troy is protected until November 19th.
All right,
Which
there you
happens
go.
That will be
be
the
Our
next.
birthday for
The
my
next
sister.
running joke is November 19th. We got to retire October 19th.
We got to retire all the 19ths.
Yeah.
So what I just heard is that Matt doesn't like happiness.
Because October 19th is a state, not
In here.
not a time.
When a
yes.
kitten crawls into a cardboard box, Matt.
That's October 19th.
All right.
Right,
All
so
right.
Let's go
Okay.
to the team.
Let's go to the team.
Look at that team.
Nice. So this is showing a list of all active ICMs.
Yes.
That's who your team is. All right.
And so you can see, let's look at Jeff right here. He's
He's
making some
3-star.
progress.
He's got a couple of leads.
I forget if
Way to go, winger.
Yeah, so you can see that he's so some of this is going to change because we were developing the app and then we were having a lot of change in the main system.
Just a little bit.
A
I mean, if
lot.
it's been a year and a half in development, yeah, we've had some changes.
We changed the comp plan during that. We changed how the commissions are viewed.
That's right.
What was the other recent change? Anyway, so we've done our best to try to find a stopgap between making sure we don't get just completely side-railed and delayed forever with all the changes that continue to move forward in
Right.
Helios Web, while trying to make sure we could get this out. So I say something right here that's going to need to get a change, but we'll just pretend it's not there for now. So
Yeah.
you can see that Jeff actually has 2 people on his team and 2 leads, and you can see his 3
Nice.
stars, and you could see his year-to-date and total income.
Sweet.
Jeff needs to make some more money.
He does, but when you're a lawyer that isn't really a lawyer, what can you do?
That's right.
Go back to community
Sell.
college.
So, all right. That is awesome.
Now, you can, let's say we're doing, so you can search. We will be in the future adding more search functionality similar to what we have on the web so that you could search on something like AIT. Maybe you want to see, elbow hitting things again on my phone. So then in the future you'll be able to do that. But right now,
Yeah.
you can just search by name. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to talk about future things.
All right. So then let's look at the magical commissions button.
Hold on. Hold on.
Make me wait.
This list right here.
There's a little tree.
Bam. Look at this.
Bam. awesome.
Let's see, can I zoom? I don't know how to zoom on this device. But yeah, you could.
So on an actual mobile device, you'd be able to zoom out on this a little better, zoom in.
Yeah, since I'm broadcasting to this Samsung DeX software, I'm not quite sure the zoom gesture.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can come in here and you can see your whole organization. I know that everybody's been wanting to see that, and I know some people's organizations don't fit on a screen.
Thanks, Bob Snyder. Bob Snyder.
Well, we did use him as a test case to try to do our best to make sure that you could get as much on a screen as possible while, like, I realize that this isn't really a functional thing. That's not what people want it for. It's completely a vanity thing. But we still wanted to make it so that you could see as much on one screen as possible.
Right.
So,
Right. Nice.
So
So we've got the team tree view. That's awesome.
okay,
Okay, I want to go look at commissions. Show me the money. Oh,
Payments are withheld to incomplete ACH. Bummer, man.
Better hurry and get that ACH.
So if I
in.
click to this button right here, it'll take me out to the website where I can complete the ACH.
gotcha. So any functionality that is going to be in the app maybe but isn't there yet will, when you click on it, kick you out to the website.
Yeah, there's a few places that for the first release we had it so it just goes out to the main website, but we're planning on having most everything brought in here.
Gotcha.
Anything that things that maybe you set once and then never touch again, except for on rare occasion, we're not planning on bringing those things in here.
Like the ACH.
Yeah.
Okay. What about some of the other profile information?
We can go to profile. You want to switch away from commissions?
Yeah, the commissions is kind of a mirror of what we currently have. So that's not going to be too unprecedented, I don't think. For most
so
people.
you can see that I have 49,000 pending.
Awesome.
Nice.
October 19th.
Way to go.
On the commissions, that is one of the areas where we had to make sure that we could get working with what all the changes to the commission display system, but it's still spread out the way the old commission screen was. So
gotcha. But that'll be updated here
those will
moving
be updated pretty soon
moving
here.
forward. All right, cool.
So let's go to profile. Look at this guy.
Handsome devil.
Look at that guy.
All right, so here in the profile, we have everything. So that's an area where you don't often go changing things, right?
Right.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Keep going. I shouldn't have read your description of yourself.
It's not what it sounds like, Jay.
I'm not. All right, keep going.
Well, shoot. Now everyone's I'm not gonna scroll down here. Has sensitive information, even though
gotcha.
last fours and whatnot.
Gotcha,
But yeah, so you got all the information here. We don't currently have the ability to edit in the app because it is one of those, again, edit once.
But you
update
can see it here, and then you can always go out to the Helios web and update it.
Well, and
And-
you could even do it from your cell phone, Helios web.
Right.
We're planning on
Updated.
bringing this in here, being able to update your profile information because people move. People change their phone number.
Yeah. Okay. I never have moved or changed my phone
People
number.
don't change
okay.
their social security number.
I've changed mine a couple times. What are you talking about?
But you do change whether you're getting paid to a social versus an EIN.
Yep.
So,
there's some of those things that we're planning on bringing in here, but again, future stuff that we're not supposed to talk about. Okay, so here in your profile, you also have access to payment options. Right here, I got my payment history. You can see that I've paid for a OES subscription and for a workshop that was not part of an OES subscription.
Okay.
And then I can come here and see what cards I have. If there's expired cards, I have the ability to remove them or update them. If I want to add a card right here, I can add a card right here.
oh, I like it. It updates at the top. That's so awesome.
On the card itself. Makes it easy
Anyway.
to match it. You can just hold your card up when you're done. All right. Yeah, I got it right.
Do we have it in here?
Oh, that's funny.
Not yet.
Are you gonna have?
I mean,
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to talk about future stuff. We got big plans, Jay.
Lots-
I've already
lots
seen
to
the
come.
proofs of concept for most of the things that we're planning on bringing in.
Nice.
So for me, it's like, okay, where's the line between what's already in here and what's in the pipe about to come out?
Right.
So yeah, I'm not going to add this card because I don't have a card number to add.
Okay.
But yeah, you can come here and add a card number straight from the app, and it is all behind SSL certificates. So it's just as safe here as it
Nice.
is from the website. From
SSL
your
is a
computer.
security certificate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Security certificate. So
Awesome.
it's encrypted basically. It gets encrypted
Right.
on your device before it goes in transit to the server.
So go ahead. I mean, you've got a search here, so you can
Oh.
see, show me everything from every workshop I've attended or every OES I've paid for or whatever, and it's going to show up here. You're going to see all of it. That's amazing.
So let's say that you knew that you attended some event. It's called workshop.
Yeah.
Bam.
There it is. All right. So, yeah, pop back out.
Monthly payments. I have one recurring monthly payment, and that is to Todd's OES subscription.
Nice.
So I can come right here and I can change my credit card number or unsubscribe
All right.
right from the app. You're like on the go and you're like, oh shoot, I wanted to switch it over. My card expired. I got a new card. I want to hurry and switch it over. So you went over and added a new payment method, and you come over here and switch it over,
Bam.
and then get on your flight and get
Yes.
ready to go host another briefing somewhere.
Go. Yep.
All right. Let's see. Let's do registrars. So I currently don't have any registrars, but I want one. So let's go ahead here and oh no, Evil Troy isn't an ICM. Let's see. Let's do
Jeff.
Jeff. Jeff's a good solid guy. Jeff is now added as my ICM or as my registrar.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then if I was a registrar for somebody, they would show up. Whoever the host is would show up here.
Gotcha.
I'll go ahead and put my name in the list. I am giving my consent, and I understand that I can rescind that consent at
Nice.
any time.
Nice.
Okay.
This is phenomenal. I love seeing all of the functionality already working, already here, already
Yeah.
live.
Yep.
Let's see. What else do we got?
It's cool that we didn't talk about it, and then all of a sudden it's all here. For me, it's like magic, right? Because just like I woke up Monday morning and here it is.
It's not magic. It's a lot of hard
It
work.
was like 18 months of work, but for me, it was just like I just woke up that day.
Well,
and
Monday
I downloaded
morning,
it to my
like
phone.
Bob calls me and is like, "I want to release an app today.
Like,
Can,
yeah.
can you build an app?" I
And
was like,
Adam was
"I could
like,
do
"All right,
that."
I got it." Yeah.
So we built an app.
By 18 months, we really meant 18 minutes. That's really what it
Yeah.
took him.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's a piece of
Gotcha,
cake.
gotcha.
It's not even hard.
So-
Anyone could do it. A monkey could do it, as we were earlier. I mean,
All right, so you just clicked on
I
notifications.
did. So in the menu, clicked on notifications.
And this is showing you all of your notifications by notification type.
Yep. And so let's say that I'm going to go to my orders, and I want to see when did Annie get her order placed?
Oh, look at that. ICM agreement, profits order.
And now we're
Nice.
there's still a lot of nurturing going on to notifications, both for everything that's here is actually what's for web. So there's going to be no difference. The difference is, and I know you said I'm not supposed to talk about future things, but this is something that's already complete and being released with something that you said I can talk about. So right now,
loophole.
yeah. So notifications right now are just notifications. They're just information. They act the same as they do in Helios Web.
Right.
However, in the app, many of these notifications, when you get them, when you click on them, will automatically navigate you to the relevant point of the app where that notification was sourced from.
So, for example, on this ICM agreement for Annie, if you clicked on it, what happens?
So any of these ones that are related to her order, it's going to navigate you inside of her lead to her orders,
Nice.
so that you can right there see the orders in case you want to see other information.
And again, that is coming soon.
And we will tell you, soon. But it is already there, just waiting for everything else.
So do me a favor, go back one.
'Kay.
Go back one page. And go ahead and type in Annie here. So now all of the notifications that I'm seeing here
Are any notifications?
are Annie specific. So go ahead and click on the events.
That might be a bug. Should automatically pull it up. 1 second. We do have an Annie one because we register her for an event. Maybe we don't. Let me clear all real quick. Oh no, clear all clears the notifications.
Right.
Hold on, I think we found a place for improvement. So I'm gonna go back to it real quick. So 2.1.54.3, and I know that these events.
Okay, so it's not searching the whole history. It's only searching the current unread notifications.
Okay. But yeah, so we got some education notifications. Hey, those shouldn't be in education, but hey.
Woohoo!
5-star qualified.
5-star qualified.
So settings. This is important because maybe you want to know what notifications you're actually going to get. We've articulated those all here. Very detailed. And as we add more, they should show up here. And for now, you can opt out of notifications by section. In the long term, we'll look to provide you more granular control of those notifications because maybe you don't care about getting notified on your device anytime an event is published that you've added, but you care about guest check-ins or vice versa. Maybe.
Oh, gotcha. Right on.
And so for now, you can opt out by grouping. And as we just saw, there was one that is in the education that probably ought to be moved somewhere else, so we'll move it to the appropriate one. But yeah.
Awesome. And this is the control inside of the app because I know one of our recent updates to the Helios web included a notifications control panel there, and that will have the ability to control how you're notified via email as well as in the app.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So fun story. We actually, to those who have an attention to detail and were scouring the site when we released that update, it was accidentally released a week in advance.
Yeah.
That notification system where it showed a section in the notifications there, in the notification settings for mobile. And I was like, can we move that? Can we fix that?
So just in case you're wondering, that was live for a total of maybe 12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours
before it was shifted. So if you didn't see it, it may not be that you I'm not
saying you don't have attention to detail. You had to really, it was like timely opportunity.
That's right. You
Small
had to be
window.
in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
So all right, let's keep going here then. So we've gone through the notifications. That's awesome. We have gone through we haven't looked at the orders yet.
All right, let's go to orders. Dun, dun, dun. Orders right here. I don't have any orders. Oh, that's because they all completed.
No pending orders. But all of your order history is going to show up right here.
Yeah, I sold Professor Duncan. He was not very pleasant to deal with.
That's so great. Look at that.
Got them all right here. So let's say I don't want to sit here and scrolling, and I want to see Jeff's. So Jeff pulls up Professor Duncan because Jeff is the person who sold Professor Duncan, except for where is it showing that? So Jeff, so you know the hierarchy. Jeff sold Dean. Jeff also sold Professor Duncan. Dean sold Ben Chain. So these are all these are all orders underneath.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so here's Jeff's order, and we can see his ICM and all the details regarding it.
Nice. Okay. Should we talk about the thing I told you could talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that thing?
So right now, education doesn't really have anything.
Why is it? Why is that? Let me try that one more time. What was the original? No, let me try that one more time. I can do this. I can
believe
do
in
this.
you, but I also believe in Santa Claus.
Third try.
Take
Jay,
that for what it's
third tries the charm. Okay.
All right. So when we were at the very foundations of the app, what was the first thing that we said we have to make this app work for?
The ICMs,
The ICMs.
the marketers. So we put focus in releasing this. We want to make sure that it was there for the marketers first, and we do want to bring everything in, but we want to give priority to the marketers.
So we wanted to create an application where a marketer could hold their phone and could do everything from being introduced to the brand new individual to getting them into an event, getting them checked in and following up, right? See the people, tell the story, build for events and follow up. That's what we were all about.
Yep.
So can you place an order right now in the app?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you can watch them.
Yep.
So you can place it
And
through
you
the
can get
Helios web.
Notified in real time.
Nice.
When you say you can watch them, you mean not be placed, but rather the the notifications or the progress steps that
once the
order
order's
takes.
been created.
Once you put that order, yeah. Okay.
By watch them, I mean we put cameras everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do not put cameras everywhere. Little
Well,
disclaimer.
In this
Result's
room,
not typical.
we have put cameras everywhere, but
this
only
room
this
actually
room.
has cameras. There's like
Yes.
50 cameras in here. All right.
Look, they didn't give me any rules.
So go ahead and finish what you're talking about here, though. Under the education
Yeah,
tab,
so-
what is coming?
What is coming, and we are looking to have this in place. Does it work for me to give a commitment?
Absolutely.
Because we're looking to have this in place before you wake up to get on for regional trainings. And we're going to have it so that you
buddy.
can stream the regional trainings right here from the app.
But wait, regionals are like this weekend, like Friday.
Yep.
That's right. Today is Tuesday.
And that's Friday. That's
and
like
he's
3
talking
days.
3
Hey,
days.
he knows how to read a calendar.
He
This
does.
is-
He can math.
I know how to count.
Nice.
I can't read a
They
calendar.
don't call him Matt for nothing.
Matt. All right.
Oh man, these jokes are getting worse.
Yes,
All
they are.
right. So
Hey, look, I
Send
don't
your
have any kids that I
complaints
know I
to
can make dad jokes.
Adam.cloud. So what you're saying is that Friday morning somebody should open up the app. Are they going to get a notification for an update?
That depends on what their settings are on their phone for updates. Some people have
Okay.
it so that they update automatically. Some people get notified. So it all depends on your device and what you've configured. But
Yeah.
what I would recommend is when you get up, go look at either your app store for iOS or your Play Store for Android, and check for an update.
All right.
There will be an update there for you, and that'll get you access to be able to
So
stream.
Friday
original training.
morning, wake up, update the Helios app.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be
There we go.
updating Helios to stream.
And
Oh,
then
I see what you did
and then-
there. I like it.
under the education tab is where the live broadcast will be. So this Friday, we are actually going to be able to watch the regional training from the app
That's pretty cool. That means you could be anywhere.
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 You could be on a beach somewhere
Yeah, buddy.
with a little umbrella drink.
Hey, what's Renatus's like slogan? What's that? Is that still the same?
Yeah.
Your way to
Wealth
and prosperity.
Yeah.
So the mole device is your way to wealth and prosperity on the go.
There you go. I like that.
There it is.
I like that a lot. I like it.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. All right. So
On the go.
are there any other features that you want to cover real quick?
So we will be in the long run. So some of the things like trainings, documents, right now they just take you out to the web.
Gotcha.
They are something that we're planning on bringing in. We just want to make sure, like we've spent a lot of time in meetings with the stakeholders, with the development team, getting the designers ahead of the game, getting screens designed, and so we've got a big vision for this app. And so I don't want people to get this and be like, oh, well, I was hoping it would have this. We're bringing more stuff to it. Things that are going to simplify the check-in process and that whole process.
Nice.
Things that will simplify adding, you're adding cards for registration but we had to get something out there for you.
That's right.
So that you can start playing with it when you can start streamlining your business now.
Bob Snyder said that his first successes in business came with a 3x5 card and a pen.
Yeah.
This is now the modern equivalent of a 3x5 card. This is enough tools, enough capabilities where you can get people into the system and get everything humming along right now. And I have a feeling that we're going to talk a little bit more about this potentially on Friday.
Sweet.
Cool.
I think it's coming.
You know, when I was first asked to make it so you could easily add contacts from your contact list as a lead, I was just like, can't I just send them a 3x5 card and a pen? But
nice.
Everyone was insistent that we got to keep up with technology.
That's right. Well, that is awesome. Just what you've demonstrated here not only shows that the architecture is there for a great tool, but that the features that are coming in the future are going to absolutely rock. That's awesome.
Yes, they are.
Well, I tell you what, man, you're a rock star.
So I just want to make sure that the credit goes to my team, because my team has been working tirelessly, and especially when we finally decided about a month and a half ago that we decided, okay, you know what, we are on track for October 19th. Let's bring it full circle. Let's do October 19th and an October 19th release. They have put in the midnight oil, working, put it on there, and it wasn't asked of them, but I can see when they're online, and partly because they're sending me messages.
Right.
I just want to make sure that credit goes to the mobile team.
Who all is on your team?
You're gonna put me on the spot here.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I apologize.
Just want to make sure that I pronounce their names correctly. So 1 second here. Buy me some time, Jay.
All right, that I can do. Well, it's awesome to not only see the commitment that is coming from the corporate team, but also that the vision of what Renatus is has been transferred to outside teams as well. That people are still, like you said, wanting to be committed and are putting in the extra time and effort to deliver for the Renatus family.
So not only do we have the development team, we have the designers, and then we also have Helios Mobile would not be possible without the Helios web team, because all of the APIs that we use to connect to the data are what they created, and sometimes we need some adjustments made. And so that has, especially as we got closer and we're trying to finish things up, and we've had to make requests of them that might have delayed what would have been feature releases for Helios Web. So thank you for your patience in that. So I want to make sure that we're thinking Amin Garg, Amin Shahu. This is why I needed a list. I just want to make sure I get that.
All right,
I knew. Yes.
Amit,
Yes.
Darshan, Kavita, Kaval, Pradeep, Chrissy, Mamta, Mayank, Todd, Sagar, Prachi, Shivani, Shraddha, and Vipul.
Nice. That's awesome. It's funny because I've talked to about half of those guys.
They're all hardworking, really nice. I've really enjoyed working with my team. Even when sometimes I don't get sleep because it's the opposite side of day job or whatever. But
oh yeah, yep. Well, I just want to tell you, just thank you to your team, and thank you to you for staying on top of this and making this come to light, especially when you did. It could not have been timed better to just boost the team at large and give them one more tool to go out there and start killing it.
Yeah, buddy.
It was an honor.
And on a personal note, you and I have been working together for almost a decade, and it's been an honor, my friend. You're a rock star.
I've loved every minute of it.
Most minutes. I'm sure there were some minutes that you may not have loved.
It's probably because I didn't have coffee in those minutes.
That could have definitely been it. But you're a rock star, man. Thanks for everything.
Thank you.
All right. Well, on behalf of myself, my co-host,
Matthew Snyder.
There we go. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Aaron Peterson, our head button pusher, for joining us every week. Join us next week as we bring you more amazing content on the Renatus J.A.M. Renatus rocks!